by phone. Brett, I was just sharing about how yesterday you set this up by saying these storms are going to race. That's going to be a major concern. But this morning, in the light of day, what are you seeing? What did these storms do in Mississippi?
Well, Amy, we are going through the community of Midnight, just southwest of Silver City now, headed toward Rolling Fork, where some of the worst damage has been indicated this morning. But from what we're seeing, Silver City is a really small community there on Highway 49, and it was very much devastated. Every structure in town has pretty much sustained some type of damage, if not total destruction. We were just there taking some aerial videography of the scene because the best way to get it was a glimpse from the air because they're still working down in the community. We were doing search and rescue there last night off of Jackson Avenue where, unfortunately we even had some casualties that we were trying to help that did not make it there. And, you and I talked about this yesterday morning leading into this event about how fast-moving the storms could be, how the worst of the weather could come during the overnight period, nocturnal tornadoes being the most deadly in the Deep South. And I hate to say that, but it absolutely panned out the way it was forecast. I think, everybody sounded the alarms yesterday for what potential we had. And unfortunately, thus far, we still lost 23 lives. So I'm really just trying to wrap my head around that at this point.
Brett, it's going to be a situation, I think, here in the light of day. The devastation and the story here expands with heartbreaking results. As you're driving through these places, could you explain a little bit about what this part of the country is like? Because when you talk about Smithville, Mississippi, which is only 200 miles from where you are, and as you approach Rolling Fork, Smithville has on record the most devastating tornado in America, the EF5 back in 2011. These people know about severe weather, but the structures are not conditioned for winds like we saw last night, not twisting winds at the surface like that.
Well, absolutely. This is rural America, guys. There's a lot of poverty level people that we have live here. The structures are not built as well as